yo just want a Grammy. Candy, 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 candy. She gon' let me be, cause I'm fresh like Manny.
Oh, there's that DJ Swango.
Eight 845 The Mix Show. What's going on? Jay Lene in the building. It's a good vibe tonight.
Yeah, it is.
107.9 FM, 1490. Everybody that's watching online, you want to know how you can link up. We just set the Mevo up. Shout out to Radio Kingston. You can go download the app at radiokingston.org. And we've got some friends in the building. Brigavelli.
Hey.
We got Leek.
What's up? What's up?
Part of 845th Street. JEESSICA, what do you think of these guys?
I never met them before, but they cool in the game.
Good vibe, right?
The vibe, they got a good vibe with them.
Music is ridiculous.
They came right up. The music is hot. The beats is hot. I got the best chair choreography ever in the world.
Oh, we need that. We do.
As long as I'm sitting here, I can bop with you all day. Don't ask me to get up.
Yes, definitely. So tell everybody, if they're not familiar, where they could get to know you. Give your handles out real quick so they can look it up while you guys are talking to us tonight. Thank you for pulling up. And,
Thank you for having us.
you know, we wanted to do this the right way, but hey, listen, this is the best way to do it because impromptu means that you're ready to work.
That's what I said. I was
So,
nervous,
you did it.
but all right.
Thank you.
Well, I'm Brigavelli, and thank you for having us.
And I'm Leek Jones.
We're here from 845th Street Entertainment.
And
what
where
do
do
y'all do?
guys come from?
We do a lot of sorts of things. We make music. We do business. We make clothes. We do
There's some entrepreneurs. They're a team.
right.
charity
Shout out
events.
some of your other teammates that might be listening that they could go ahead
Who's
and
gonna get
share.
there? Shout out to Anthony Pavese.
Yeah.
P, what's up?
Shout out to Magic. Shout out to Thickness. Shout out to Petway. Shout out to
Heavyweight.
Conflicted.
K Bizzle.
K
Confucius.
Bizzle over there in Cali holding it down. Shout out to K Bizzle.
Yes.
We're gonna come
You
out
guys
with a
are
new
a
clothing
whole
line.
team, huh?
We do. They're all spread out everywhere.
So how did you guys end up getting so many members to your team? Because I was just saying to my girl right here, it's so hard to find a team. You guys
Yeah.
got mad members of your team. How did you guys find such a diverse group of people to come together for making some music? Who was like the leader of the group? How did this start?
Well, we're all leaders, but
I feel you. But where did 845th, the concept, come from? Like, where did that bridge from?
well, everyone had to get with one idea, you know, to.
Did you guys all know each other? Like, did you pick people up along the way?
We sort of, kind of. We met a few guys that through the music who heard about us and wanted to be a part. But 845th is a representation of like everyone basically. It's a lane that anyone can step in if they can understand what we're about. Meaning everyone is involved in. And it's about the process that we're about.
That you're creating, right?
Yeah.
Because I feel like you guys are so diverse. Like, shout out to them. They always come and break bread with us next door at New Media Studios and rent out the studio. And, I mean, just a different group
You should
of...
too. I'm sorry.
Yes, absolutely. Shameless plugs for Bobby Good in the building. Shout out to Bobby Good. I miss you so, man. I need your
Yeah,
shameless
man.
plugs, man.
Yeah, man.
When you guys come, you always come with, like, a different variety of people. But it's always you guys. And usually... Pavesi's in the building with you too.
Yes.
And it's like the core of you. Like, how do you guys move forward with your music? Do you guys go on a vibe? Do you guys travel to studio to studio? Do you guys run in your unit all the time? Or like, how are you guys branching off and doing your thing?
I think we have a central location where we kind of all met together and really just started with the music.
And where was that?
That's in Highland.
Highland.
That
Shout
is-
out to Highland.
Yep. A little small town.
between.
It's
I
kind
know
of like a
about Highland.
pass-through town.
Highland is
Yo.
like 9W to me.
It
Yeah,
is.
Little town
but
you miss on
There's
the
a
way.
McDonald's.
Yeah, but when you go down in the cut,
If you got a McDonald's, you a town, finally.
town.
That's it.
oh, let me tell you something.
Classified.
You got to go down in the cut in Highland because
You
they got
do.
some nice little spots down there in the
Yeah.
village.
Man,
Little lakes. and
Yeah.
nobody
you know?
hangs out with me,
There's some
girl.
nice little bars down there. They got
They
that
do.
brewery down there now.
Yes, yes.
I know
Then
about
they got-
Highland.
Okay.
Don't tell nobody you seen me, but I know about Highland.
Yeah,
JEESSICA be there
Shout
on
out
the
to my
late
people
night. Mm-hmm.
That's my spot. That's my hideaway spot down there.
Not no more.
It is, because they don't know where I'm at. I just told them about some things. I didn't tell them where
Okay.
I be at.
Listen, I'm gonna come on the show with Julie and you, and then we're gonna do that.
You have to
We're gonna
follow me, but you
break
got to know
on
what I'm
that.
driving first.
So you guys met in Highland. What was the basis for Highland? That's where you guys all came from. You grew up in
Yeah.
Highland.
Well, I guess
Leek,
yeah.
you came from Highland.
Nah,
You don't look like you
No,
come
he ain't
from
from
Highland.
Highland.
I
He from Newport. No,
Nah, he's from the
Everybody-
city. Look like.
I'm just messing.
I'm from everywhere. I'm from everywhere.
Everybody
From a lot
came
of-
from different places and
Yeah,
came
but
together
we
in
met
that
here.
small town somehow.
This
you
is
know?
where we met, you know?
So you guys have a studio out there too.
We have a studio out there.
Nice.
But we like to travel to the different studios.
Yes.
To be
I
honest, we
noticed
like to
that.
work with as many people as possible.
I see that you're always at
Yeah,
Drumline
if you can have that
Studios.
same vibe when going anywhere, then you're good.
And I feel like too, like right. So we've all hung out before 845th Street, 845 The Mix Show. We've all hung out, and we usually are at like a producer's event,
Yep.
or we're usually going somewhere. But you guys ended up in the city with us at a certain event, and it's like, yo, there's 6 degrees of separation in this business, right?
Not even 6 anymore. It's like 3 now. It's closer
I'm
and
telling
closer.
You, I'm telling you, it is closer and closer, but it's only closer and closer for the people that are out there doing it.
doing what they
Exactly.
got to do,
Grinding.
right?
On
right.
that grind.
Because me and Duya were down in the city for something, and we ended up somewhere, and I was like, yo, is that Leek on the stage right now?
Isn't it wild when you do stuff like that?
Yes. And Duya was like, hold on a second. He's like, oh, there's Pettyway. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, that was so weird, because we were at SOBs, and we go down to SOBs a lot in the city. They do a lot of nice hip hop events down there. And you guys ended up at one of Drumline Studios, and shout out to Jay Hatch and all them
Oh,
guys.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was a
His
producer.
drums.
A producers synergy
Standard,
event,
I
right? For
think.
I Standard, yes.
That was a great event.
Yeah,
Shout
man.
out to Jay Hatch.
Jay Hatch is the
He's
shit.
great.
He really is. He's
got
a
to
good
go down
dude.
to Atlanta
Good
with him, right?
networker. Yeah, Duya and I went down to Atlanta 2 years ago, and we went to an I Standard event, and we were at the SAE Institute. We met 808 Mafia. Who was the other one? The songwriter. What's his name?
Sean Garrett.
Sean Garrett. You know, but they treated us so, like, I want to move to Atlanta already, because it's like, yo, they treated us so respectfully down there, and I think we were balling in VIP for like $90 or something.
Don't let them know
That's all
the
it
secrets.
takes.
Don't let them know the
Nah,
secrets
because
to-
yo, you can tell them the secrets.
Baller-ism.
You know, we can
Don't
tell
let
them
know
all
the
the secrets. Nah, we can tell them the secrets. Only 1.5 people's really gonna go to Atlanta and get that $90 deal that we got. That's a whole fact. Because I could sit here and write it out for you in script. I literally tell you guys online how to make money, and you just don't even pay attention to it. But I put up a video of singing, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah." So I mean, really, it's whatever. But nah, you guys are
Then
like
your inbox
funny.
goes, bing.
Stop. My inbox is dry. Cactuses out there, dry. It's a whole desert.
Oh, God.
Meep. That's what you hear. Ridiculous. Oh, my God.
The alternative is not that great.
The alternative, right? I mean, listen, I start cash apping people when it gets popping. I'm not even joking. Like, if you hit my inbox, sometimes I'll cash app you. I don't know you. You might give me a couple dollars.
Small request.
You know, tax season is still a couple months away, so help a girl out. So what type of events you guys like to do? You guys do different events? You guys making separate music? What can we see in the future for you guys? What you got coming up?
Well, I know I'll speak for myself personally. I'm trying to cater, I guess, every performance to every type of event. You know, not so much for the fans. It's, I guess, really to appreciate what their concept is of the venue and the event. You know, sometimes I've noticed you can't always just go right away and just hit with what you think is the best as an artist. You gotta sometimes cater to it, and that's part of being a business.
How's
in
your
itself.
sales? How's your guys' sales? Like, what are you guys targeting right now? Like, who should be? Who are we talking to? Like, let's market you right now, because your song, like you guys the other night, the song you guys made, out of the air.
I know that was a quick one. That was one of
Yo,
the quickest.
Your
That doesn't
voice
always
though,
happen.
when somebody sings and they give you chills, and you can't help it. It's like when you're
Oh,
just
you
like,
can sing?
yes.
Find out.
She don't sing, she sang.
That's what I just said. I said, you can
Sang,
sing?
sang.
Let me
So-
find out.
So listen, and but Leek made that beat.
I
and
know. In like
yo,
20 minutes.
to watch
not
you
even.
guys make the beat, that birds him back again. Yo, it was fire.
Thank you.
And it was like, I said to Duya, I said, oh my God, I said, the way that beat came out, and then you just with your voice with it. It's such a needed sound right now. It's such a like refreshing sound, I guess, because you guys don't use a lot of auto tune, and you guys don't. Like if guys are like a really hot team. I'm telling you, these guys are really
that is
fire.
important.
They're missing everybody else, but like they all step up and like do individual roles.
Yeah.
And your voice was fire that night. Like I was
I want to
listening to
hear.
it.
I want to hear. We gonna play one of the
I mean,
tracks
yes,
or
we
something?
definitely are gonna play a track.
I want to know.
Ooh.
I told you I'm trying to learn today.
I'm telling you. So we got Brigavelli, we've got Leek in the building. DJ Duya, you got a little music set coming up for us?
Yeah, I'm gonna get to their music, you know.
Okay.
So I mean, I don't really even know what Leek wants me to play.
I
So
think maybe
Because
the
this
one
was
we
spur
did
of the
from
moment,
other
but
night, right?
But that's what we do.
We did some, you know, we were back at the studio and literally we got 2 cancellations. It happens. So we have plan B and we have plan C. You know, we always shooting for 30.
And we're ready
course.
every single time.
And they was ready. So nobody ever fails. You know, now they're going to have their music ready.
There it is.
There it is.
Let's
It's going to
hear
be
it.
ready.
Let's
So,
find out.
DJ Duya's probably getting that
yeah,
together.
we're still queuing it up. Just
He's
give me a
queuing it
second.
up.
That's fun. That's good.
Leek,
you.
what
Yeah, what's
what
up?
can we see in the future for you? What do you got
Yeah.
coming up? Some shows that were like memorable for you or something you want to do.
No shows as of now. I'm just
Cultivating
I'm in
your
a-
craft.
Yeah, I'm in the closet with a computer, just working, researching.
I was confused for a second.
Me
but go
too.
ahead.
I was too. I was
I mean, no judgment.
out of
Obviously.
context. Out of
And I
I
context.
watched.
was just, you know, you got watch. People be
That's
saying
all I
stuff. They
wanted
be
to
like,
know.
yo, you heard son say he was in the closet?
Because it's like when you're a producer or when you're an engineer, like they're literally like, he must have 5 different multiple personalities because it's like.
Well, I understand that
choreographed
playing to a room because I do that all the time because I MC all kind of events. I do comedy shows. So if you
Yeah,
come
you
to
have
see
to
me,
be versatile.
yeah, you come see me at a bar, you're not going to get the jest that you got at the
Exactly.
African American Festival
That's
or
it.
at the
Right.
Black History
Or at the Radio
Gala,
Kingston show.
or at the church event or the Radio Kingston show. You got to be versatile and be able to talk to all type of people and all type of crowds, and then you get your message out to everybody.
To
Yeah, I
sum
need
it up,
that
you
Def
gotta be
Comedy
damn
Jam JEESSICA.
crazy.
That's the
Yeah.
one I'm looking for. The
What?
Def Comedy Jam one.
Woo!
That's the one I'm looking for.
That one can't be on Radio Kingston.
Not today.
That's the
That
beat.
could be over in the 845 The Mix
beat.
Show underground.
Yeah, I'll come across the street and do that one for you.
Yes,
I'll come
yes.
across
All
the street.
So check it out. I got a song. This is like the first song that I heard from Brigavel, right?
Okay.
That's when know what she looked like.
You just
or-
heard the
or
voice.
nothing.
I'm
All
scared
right.
to know what song you're gonna play right now.
Surprise.
I'm about to find something out today myself.
You're gonna have your number 1 fan right here.
So we getting, slow loading up. So
All right.
Okay.
I know somebody better give me my honeys back. That's what I
So
know.
good.
That's
I
what
don't
was-
I didn't know there was
have
honey
that.
Bomb,
inside
right?
the candy.
They be the bomb,
Oh,
right?
shout out to DJ Neptune. What do you think of that song?
they was
Candy?
holding my
Did you like that
stuff.
song? Jess, listen. All right, so you just heard the Candy 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 song for the
Right.
first time.
Right.
While DJ Duya's loading this up, do you like that song?
Whose song is that?
It's
Sorry.
DJ Neptune and Banco Dupree's song. DJ Neptune, for all of you that aren't familiar, you can
I
go
got
and
the
replay
candy.
episode 3 because DJ Neptune, shout out to him, and he's fire too. I know I keep saying that all night, but he is because we just bringing you mad good people. So listen, DJ Neptune, you can go check out episode 3, but he is a fire DJ, and he's known mostly for his DJing. And then he came out with Banco, who's an awesome like lyricist and like his kind of like a 6ix9ine vibe to me. So I'll show you the video later and send it to you.
whoa! Don't do that. To
Nah,
me.
the way he looks, because when you look
We
at
gotta
somebody, you
clear
have to
this stuff up for
perceive
these
it.
People, man.
So-
We gotta
I think it's
clear
a
it up for these
compliment.
people.
Yes, we're gonna put it on. No, but listen,
Clear ups.
does he not look like 6ix9ine?
Like a little pump or something.
Like a little pump, yes, or a little, like a little Xan, or but he's had phases. So you, by me saying that, you know what type of music he's on.
I think, yeah.
He definitely look like one of them little drug addicts.
One of the
Little
drugs,
Xanny,
okay.
little
No
E-pill, little
disrespect.
something.
Little
But that's
scissor.
my guy though. No,
Little
scissor.
Yeah, that's my boy too.
Little pass out.
So
That's my guy, Banco. He killed that.
You got to get through how you got to get
nah,
through.
but you just heard that Virgin Ears.
I heard that song. I didn't know everything he was saying, but I did like the hook and I did like the beat, and I would listen to it again to figure out everything else that he's saying.
So you would think that he would just be a normal artist. He would not be a DJ.
Yeah, I would think that he would just be on the mic doing what he do.
All right, so I got it queued up. So I'm gonna play this.
Thank
song.
God.
Here
Is that the wrong answer?
Nah.
Did I get
There's
the wrong
no wrong
answer?
answers here.
that was a,
There's no wrong
I
answer.
felt under pressure. I'm sweating.
Nah, I'm just asking your opinion. Dang.
Y'all know I got hot flashes and stuff. I told you I'm old.
Oh my goodness.
I feel like
Here we
somebody
go with
mama
this.
up in here.
All right, we need a fan. Jimmy Buff. Jimmy Buff, can I please get a fan in the studio?
I need a church fan.
Ben and Jessica are hot.
Let's get into it.
It's 845 The Mix Show. Let's go.
Let's go.
Whip it hard, 52 pick up and deal it out in the car. Bands illuminating all your stars for me, crying hard for me. 200 back to start, monopolize my heart for me. The whole crowd's in unison, singing the same melody. We're fighting for our lives. Won't you sing with me? The whole crowd in unison, singing the same melodies, fighting for our lives. Won't you sing with me? There's angels and there's demons, and gun metal freedom. Let it ring at the top. Don't talk about it, wanna see it. Just let the shit rock. He got the talent, now I need it. Top talent that my equals ever done. Couldn't beat 'em. No, 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 no. Ever run to prove. It's taking kingdom in and then for the lions. Not the problem, I see them. Upper echelon levels of savagery. Tear apart your leisure, you're a mess with the flattery. So run the game, run the cycle of life. Challenge, I know you trifle, it's fight, it's malice. Open up, it's not right, the balance. And I give it back. No balance. I give it all back. No yin yang. No balance. No, 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 no. I give it back. No yin yang. No balance. I give it all back. No yin yang. No balance. No, 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 no.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You are so amazing, girl. You are so amazing. You're my so amazing, girl. You're my so amazing, girl. When I think about love, all I think about is you, girl. And if they ask me who I trust, the only one I trust is you, girl. When I think about us, when times get rough, it's nothing we can make it through, girl. I put my pride to the side, let you know I'm down the ride till the wheels fall off with you, girl. 'Cause you're amazing, girl. You're so amazing, my amazing girl. My girl's amazing. You're my amazing girl. And loving you good, you know it must be love. It feels good. It feels this good, you know it must be love. It feels good. It feels this good, you know it must be love. Feels good. You're my so amazing girl. You're my so amazing girl. It's so amazing to be loved by you. Eh, without your love, I don't know what to do. No, cause if I start to think about you, I can't control myself. And if I can't have you, then I don't want no one else. 'Cause you're amazing. You're amazing. You're so amazing. Yeah. My amazing girl. Amazing. You're my amazing girl. And loving you is all I want. You're amazing girl. My amazing girl.
.845 The Mix Show, DJ Douya. Jalen A just stepped out for a second. We still in the building. We got 845th Street in the house. And, of course, JEESSICA's in the building.
What it do? What's happening?
Yeah.
I'm still trying to recuperate from Sunday. It was such a beautiful event. I'm still riding the high of all that love and all that connectedness and all that community that we had going on Sunday at the first annual African American Festival. If you missed it, you missed it.
Like, for real, man.
Like,
that
you missed
was
it.
Beautiful. It really was beautiful.
It was just crazy.
Especially if you from Kingston or you grew up in Kingston or you spent time in Kingston. Like, for us as African Americans, let's be clear, we don't really have a lot here for us. You know, and shout out to you guys, Harambe, because you guys put on for a lot, right?
Yeah.
So let's just be clear. I talk the truth.
I know
We
it.
speak the truth.
Yeah.
So, you know, like I went to one of your events and it's supposed to be for the African Americans, you know?
Yep.
And I didn't see that
I
type
love
of crowd in the building.
Listen, I keep it 100 all the time too, and I love allies. I love the of people of coming together, but we also need to be our biggest supporters.
Yes.
We need to. We're putting on stuff. People's like, there's nothing going on in Kingston. You know, we have nowhere to go. There's nothing for us, but we are putting on events for us. It's all different types of events. Everything doesn't have to be a dance party. Not that anything is wrong with that,
Facts.
but everything doesn't have to be that. They had the Nina Simone show. They had Jeremy Torres up here. You know, Black Stories Matter through TMI with the hookup with Harambe. There's a lot of different things. We have sipping paints. There's poetry. There's all kind of events, and they're all inclusive events. We have some events that are for adults. We have some events that are just for kids, and then we have the family events. So there's something for everybody. So all you got to do is just stop being skeptical and just come out and support and come out and check it out. Even if you don't know who the people are, come out and learn something new and give your kids something to do. That's the thing I love about the CCE, the Energy Dance with Drew, because he has so many kids involved there that could otherwise be doing other things. Kids now just need something to do. You have to drive them. We had to do that with my mom when we were growing up. My mom put us in stuff. I didn't know I wanted to be in Girl Scouts. I didn't know I wanted to take dance. I didn't know I wanted to run track. I didn't know I wanted to play basketball. But my mom was like, try this, try that, try camping. And then you start building up a repertoire of different things that you like. You have to expose your stuff to kids. And right now, Kingston is hot for that right now. It's
on
hot.
fire, actually.
It's
yeah. And what I really loved about that event is to actually move away from what I said before, right? About the people not coming out.
Right.
That event, the legends came out.
Yeah.
I've seen people that pulled up from the town that moved away.
Yeah.
So it was big, man.
Yeah.
It was really, really
it was big. We turned out big for that. And I
Yes.
wanted to turn out even bigger for next year. So I'm hoping that everybody saw that and they're like, oh, okay. And you can be involved. And you don't have to be the activist on the front line all the time in the front page. Every little bit helps. If you know there's an event going on, bring a case of water. They got Circle of Brothers. Bring your young men there to see Tyrone and get into the Circle of Brothers so boys will have mentors and have places to grow up. Go check out the Everett Hodge Center.
The Boys and Girls Club.
First Lady Bullock is holding it down over there. The Boys and Girls Club. There's a lot of stuff to do. You just have to give them things to do to keep them off the streets. Put a pen in their hand, put a paintbrush in their hand, put a mic in their hand, instead of them having the guns and the drugs and all that other stuff. We just got to keep them focused.
Take them to dance. Take them to,
right.
to
Yeah.
go
And
to
the
the dance
CCE
club.
killed it, man. Let's be
CCE.
clear. Man, they turned it up.
Man, CCE
Crazy,
make me
right?
wish my legs worked good because I would get out there and show them something because they don't know. Because back in the day now,
JEESSICA was out there with the shimmy.
listen, let me tell you, back in the day, we was the one that was ushering in breakdancing and all that stuff up here when the library, Kingston area library, used to be the hot spot where all the festivals and all the
Everybody
stuff.
would
You know what I'm saying? Because it had like 15D batteries in it. The batteries weighed like 30 pounds just in the boombox.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had to flip your tape, and then you had to tape off the radio, and
Then, yeah, you had to.
you had
If
to,
it popped, you had to.
you had to put it
the
back
toilet
together and then
paper
stick
in
the
the
pencil
top.
in it and roll it
Now
back
you
in.
put the toilet paper in the top.
Listen, that's how they got here. We was opening the doors and paving the way for them here. But we used to have a good time as kids there. We used to do talent shows. I mean, y'all see me walking with the cane now, but don't be fooled. I was
The
a
roller skating
breakdancer
rink.
fool. What?
The roller skating
Man,
rink where you would go and put your
please.
requests in.
What?
Come
I used to
on.
be able to skate backwards.
Yo,
What?
me too.
Yo, I could never skate. I
Me
used to
too.
just be chilling
I used to
and-
have the pom poms
Just
on my
chilling.
Yeah, I used to
on
be
my
chilling,
things, and you know how
falling
you
and
could change your
stuff. I still
stopper out.
fall.
The
Yup.
colors on your stopper.
Oh, that was it though, right?
Yes,
That was it. You was styling then.
yes, I definitely was out there styling.
It didn't take much.
Now they got the kids walking out there with snow canes and stuff.
I know.
Ice
With the-
skating snow canes. Let them fall.
Exactly.
Nah, you're not
Let them
using
get
that.
hurt. Let them get hurt.
Please.
get hurt.
You want to go roller skating? Let's go. Nah,
Come on.
we're good.
Man, we used to be a
Couldn't
jerk.
walk for 2 days after we went last time.
Yeah, but you healed and you learned and you didn't fall like that next time. You
Nah,
learn how to
they
tuck
not
and
like
roll.
that.
You learn how to
Still
tuck
didn't
and
heal,
roll.
man. I still didn't heal.
Oh,
We
no.
gotta do actually go to some promos.
All
and
right.
A little, commercial break, or Jimmy Buff is gonna yell at me tomorrow.
Yeah, you be in
No,
trouble.
I'll
Jimmy
be in a lot
Buff,
of
we
trouble.
love you. Thank you
We
so
love you.
much for the opportunity. We're
Word.
going to get to the Radio Kingston promo. DJ, do ya?
Send us out.
Boom.
Back in the late 50s, Jay Siegel formed a group called the Tokens, and they became best known for this #1 hit. Also in the 50s, Vito Picone put together a group called the Elegance, and they recorded this #1 song. Well, on September 22nd, Radio Kingston presents the Doo-Wop Dance Party, starring both Jay Siegel's Tokens and Vito Picone's Elegance. The event is free of charge and will be held at Kingston Point Beach from 2 to 5 p.m. Come out for a great afternoon of memories and vintage rock and roll music. Meet all your favorite Radio Kingston personalities, and don't forget your dancing shoes. This is an event for the entire family. Food and beverages will be available. Remember the date, Sunday, September 22nd from 2 to 5 p.m. at Kingston Point Beach.
County Resource Recovery Agency.
Did you know the average New Yorker trashes 70 pounds of textiles each year?
Even though they're recyclable, clothing, shoes, and other textiles like sheets, curtains, and blankets should not be put in your recycling bin.
These items become wrapped around the recycling facility equipment, which costs time, money, and can harm workers. You can donate clothing to a local charitable organization and recycle textiles in a textile collection bin.
If you have questions about how to do that or what should be in your recycling bin, call us at 336-3336 or visit our website, ucrra.org.
Radio Kingston.
Many voices.
Many voices.
Many voices.
One community.
Hello, beautiful people. This is Drew from Drew's Energy Radio here on Radio Kingston. If you love old school R&B, hip-hop, reggae, salsa, merengue, bachata, and more, along with interviews, local events, shout-outs, tune in every Thursday night from 8 to 10. And don't forget, 9 p.m., go on to Radio Kingston Facebook Live for my segment, Dance with Drew. This show will put more dips in your hips more cut in your strut, and more glide in your stride. And if you don't dig it, you got a hole in your soul. Tune into Drew's Energy Radio every Thursday night from 8 to 10 here on Radio Kingston AM.
Scotty. Understand it if I told you every day of my life it's like I'm getting colder and colder. 90 degrees, I'm still shivering. Just a product of this cold world that we living in. Chasing after dividends to capitalize. Capitalism benefit capitalize. I mean we have to survive, but to a competent brain it seems we living in a real life monopoly game. Still I'm rolling the dice, my heart's froze and my soul is on ice. Talking to God to get a hold of advice, and I've been searching a while. The Bible verses is foul, cause everybody knows there ain't no church in the wild. I was the first in denial and needed something to believe in, but education's failing, the government is thieving. Wising up, young, and you ain't living cause you breathing. This global warming in the cold world so freezing, but nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows or even cares till their life's in danger. No one even knows to be nice to strangers. Nobody know the poor go to fight the war, and no one knows where they go when their life is lost. Nobody knows just getting it by any means necessary, but to be truly happy ain't any means necessary. Some of the best things in life are free, but nobody knows till they pay the price to see. Like the cost of your reading glasses, the thought that the media gasses lies, and it's getting hard to strive for what they teach in classes. Leads me to believe that nobody knows, and when to reach the mass and conquer and divide in between the classes. Classless, while the rich are getting richer. The only color is green, I'm quick to get the picture. To put your life together, all you need's a stapler, cause it seems your only God is a piece of paper, but nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows, but do you even stop and think, wondering who's the ones that's paying for the bombs and tanks? While some people can't even get a decent meal, you rather pay to get rid of them, just keep it real. Us peasants using up the land's resources, they playing God thinking that they can't beat corpses. Murdering thieves, encouraging greed, cause they rather make $1 than to cure your disease. Peace and prosperity we know is fictitious, there's no humanity left, only big business. It's double back for the ones you lent, so all praise is due to the 1% that nobody knows.
845 The Mix Show, DJ Douya.
DJ Douya, what's going on? JEESSICA, what's going on?
Ain't nothing to it but to do it. That's what I'm saying.
We live. We back.
We back.
We back.
Shout out to Brigavelli and LEEK for coming to Radio Kingston tonight and chilling with us.
Yo, she got a voice on her.
She really does.
I was shocked. It's not a lot of people that surprise me when they sing, but I would have never guessed that was coming out of her.
That's what Douya said.
But that's what's it.
Same thing, yeah.
That's what's up. She got
Make sure you link up with them because they got merchandise.
Yeah.
Like, they really were downplaying themselves because they really are fire, too.
Yeah, I feel like we didn't really get to give them their full shine because they kind of just popped up in the nick of time for us.
Thank
so we're going to
you.
do a whole show dedicated to them again. and we can really play their music and get to it.
Yeah, that was cool though.
Yeah, they did a good job. I mean, they always perform, man. Bridget was one of the first people when we first started going out a couple years ago. Was like, "Oh, yo, come up on the stage with me at the Chance." You remember that?
Yep,
and you were like, you're chilling by the bar, and you're like, "What the hell are you doing?" And I was like, throwing money at Bridget. I don't know. I was just doing what she asked me to do.
So, we wanted to get into what I'd like to get into is what I call a little culture debates, right?
Okay.
Debate time.
So, earlier in the week, we had a little debate going on the Facebook page, 845 The Mix Show. You can check that out. And on my personal page. So, the debate stemmed like this. Who is more influential to hip-hop? Tupac Shakur or Mr. Jay-Z Hova?
All right, so let's redo this. Who is more influential to hip hop? I mean, really?
More.
Me personally, I say this.
Go ahead.
I say this. You can't.
Tupac has been dead for a long time.
You know what it is? But you know what? It's like comparing Jordan to LeBron.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's different eras.
It's different
That part
eras
of it,
of.
yes, different. Well, no, Jay-Z and Tupac is the same era.
Yes, but Jay-Z has had an opportunity to create more than Tupac has, obviously.
Well, yeah, because you can't go by that because Tupac was cut short.
Yes.
So you'll never know what he could have done. It doesn't matter how many things that they put out that he did and how many hologram shows they want to do. You will never know.
Yo, I hope
what
somebody
he could
hologram
really
me for real,
do.
please.
Yeah.
So to me, you really can't compare the two. It's like apples and oranges.
It
it's
isn't.
not. It's two totally different
Why?
things.
What was the debate on your thing? They were really going in on
It
it?
was really going in on it because I feel like Jay-Z's getting a lot of flack. We talked about it last week from the NFL thing. And people was really going in on Hov, you know, or just kind of siding with him. Tupac, who else? I'm going to say Biggie, and I'm going to say
it's hard to
DMX have like the roughest fans. You can't go against their fans. They just love those people.
And it's all right
too got some tough fans.
And it's all right to love them, but that's the problem that we have in our community is that people act like you can't love more than one thing.
True.
You can love all kinds of stuff. If I laid out my music playlist to people, you would not even, if you didn't know it was my playlist, you would not know whose playlist it is if you expected me to have a certain kind of thing, because Jess listens to everything from A to Z. If it sounds good to me,
or you give it a try, right?
Or I at least give it a try.
Right.
And there's not too many genres of music that I can't find something in that I love, because first of all, I love music, period. And I love live music. So I like, bands, instrumentals, I like rap, I like hip hop, I like country, I like dance, opera. It's different things that go for different places in my life and fit in different spaces. So it's okay for people to love more than one hip hop artist. You can love Tupac and he could be your favorite, but you can still love Jay-Z and you can still love Nas, and you know what I'm saying?
That's me. But we still have to decide and pick.
But you don't.
One.
You don't have to pick one.
I mean,
because
if it's a
impossible
debate, then you kind of got it. You can't filibust. You know what I'm saying? You got to pick one.
If you're joining in on the debate, I understand that you don't want it. If you don't want to,
I could debate with you all day, but like I said, it's not a fair debate because Tupac never reached his potential.
And that's what I said on my post. I said it's not a fair comparison because we got 25 years compared to 5 years.
Exactly.
So it doesn't
100%.
really correlate.
Exactly.
And that was the thing. But
who even put that as a debate?
It was
the hip hop thing that you're the top fan of?
Yeah, it was one of the according to hip hop joints.
Shoulder full of stripes.
Yeah.
Yo, I hate you. Yeah. They need to redo that. I mean, I don't know. Tupac is great for what Tupac was, man. Tupac was genius, man.
Exactly.
I mean, really,
he was really ahead of his time.
Yes, he was on the ethos
really ahead of his time,
the biggest movement that him and Biggie could have been on. They were the leaders, and they held the captain's position when it came to that at that time. Now, moving forward, Hov at that time, I still feel was younger to them. Like Hov's Hov
He's actually
wasn't,
older, but he
but
got on later.
developmentally,
Yeah, he got on later.
from an artist perspective,
He couldn't get on.
was not at their level at that time. But Hov is an innovator because he was granted the gates open for him. Us losing them created the doors to open for anybody that was hungry enough to take the position. So you respect both of them, and Tupac did not get a fair shake at what he was trying to do.
Well, he caused a lot of it.
I mean, yeah, he's a troublemaker too. That's why I love some Tupac.
Well, yeah, but he had to stir the pot though.
He
He
did.
said that he had the conversations that were
Nobody was
uncomfortable
having
people.
at that time.
That was uncomfortable. So if you really want to compare it like that, you could say that Tupac busted down a lot of stuff that Jay-Z and everybody else was able to walk through just a little bit easier, but then take it further. In the time frame that they are in and make it relevant to the time that they grew up. My boy Joey said he been listening to hip hop for 30 years. It depends on his mood what he listens to. But he's been
that's me too.
He's been influenced his whole life. He's like he hit Tupac. My other girl Amy hit Biggie.
Okay.
It just all depends
And
on.
I like both of them too.
Yeah,
It's
me too.
like,
They're in my
you
top
really
5.
can't.
And well, see, Amy said something good. She said, "Love music and how it reaches your soul, no matter what your genre."
Exactly.
So there it is. Music make the
Exactly.
world go round. It's the tracks of our lives. Different songs evoke all kind of stuff up out of me. You never know what kind of memory you're gonna get out of me, depending on what song you play. Especially Pink Cadillac. That's from my friend Connie Dill. You know about that? That's an inside joke.
I don't know the inside joke. I'm laughing.
Yeah, that's a 30-year-old joke right there from high school. The Pink Cadillac. It's Aretha Franklin.
Start pulling up on her show and getting these inside jokes.
Come on, you gotta find out what's happening.
Have fun, man. Shoot.
So yeah,
We got some good views though. We got some good comments.
yeah. People is tuning in and
They're not the debaters though. I feel like the people commenting
man,
now
on
are like
my-
the lovers of the world. They're like, oh yes, we love both of them. They're so great.
Well, I know you want to debate, but sometimes stuff is just peace. Sometimes you don't have to debate everything.
It is, but on DJ Duya's page, there is no peace.
There's no peace.
So yes,
Big
Jess,
world.
I agree. I'm all for the greater good.
Like what
of
you
the
were
people.
saying, when after Biggie and Tupac passed away, it was kind of the title was up for grabs.
Yeah, it was.
Right. For me, I'm originally from Queens, and I really thought that Nas was gonna be up for the,
Yeah,
Nas,
but
Nas was really that guy to me, and a few of my friends, we had gone down to the city,
right,
and we're hanging out with my uncle. Shout out to Fats.
Okay.
And we're driving around, and he's talking to us, and we're like, yeah, Nas this and this, Nas that. And he's like, nah, man, Nas is not gonna be the one. It's gonna be Jay-Z. And we're like, Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt, ha, we're laughing. And the next thing you know, the next summer, it was Jay-Z. And it was crazy to me, and that's when I really kind of became a fan of Jay-Z.
yeah, but everybody is not up for the same thing. Like Jay-Z, he wanted to do what he did, and he craved for the spotlight. I think Nas did what he did. He reminds me more of like Most Def and stuff like that. Like,
listen,
I'm sure Jay-Z do it for the love.
Jay-Z is so made.
But
I said this the one week we were talking about this last week, I believe. And I said, he is literally with Beyonce next to the Mona Lisa with no guard at the Louvre in Paris. In that type of status, that's Illuminati type extra status.
Please
I
don't get me
care.
started on the don't get me
But do you
started on
understand
that.
what I'm saying?
I do understand what you're
really,
saying.
how is there a comparison between a Tupac and a Hov at that point? Did Tupac stand next to the Mona Lisa? No. Bong. End of story. He wasn't given a fair shake. The Mona Lisa still had a chain around it. There was not even a security system there.
Yeah, but with the way he closed that locker and looked at Omar Epps.
I mean, hey,
you got the juice.
you got
the juice now.
That man was.
We're gonna have a movie night too.
Yo, that I still love that movie. I
feel
still
like
love
he was
Juice.
a better actor than he actually was a rapper.
Yeah,
Yes.
because look, see, he was developing his craft. Because, like we've said in the business, you change hats so many times.
Because imagine if Ice Cube would have gotten killed at 25.
Right?
We would have probably never seen Friday after.
Well, we would have never saw
yesterday.
any of that.
We would have
because
missed out on a lot of good commercials.
Yeah,
you
we
know?
would've missed the big three, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I think.
I remember Jay Lene was saying the other day. She's like, imagine if Snoop Dogg would have went to jail.
Yeah. Imagine if you would have got convicted. Yo, Snoop is one of my favorite guys ever. Yo, he is so funny to me.
I love him, and I love him and Martha Stewart together. Did
Yes,
you watch
hilarious.
that? Oh, my goodness.
I could be in the worst mood in the world, and I watch something, and I'm dying.
That's a real skill to be able to maneuver like that, to be able to do a whole show
Snoop
with Martha
Juice.
Stewart.
Listen.
And then sit down
Yo.
with whoever, the gangbangers.
Listen.
And then do whatever.
Snoop is a genius. Because
genius.
when you get to...
And he's so funny.
When
man.
you get to a place where you can appeal to all
Oh,
people.
masses.
That's really the level that you really want
Right?
to attain. You know, you want to keep stuff for yourself, but you want to get your message out. You want to do things. You need to appeal to all types of people.
And
But
he
there's a
made
way to
music
do it, though,
in every
because
genre.
MC Hammer appealed to everyone, right?
And they were so mad with him.
And they didn't. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't have respect. Snoop does it his way, but he still.
But
But can't run around in shiny pants singing Hammer Time and get a lot of respect that way in that regard
No, I'm just
because he
saying.
wasn't. That's the way he came into the industry. He came into the industry in a time where the clown was okay to be the person that you was making money off of or making money from. It's like the Aini Kamosi and the Snow and all those dudes, the Informer. You know what I'm saying? They all came in.
But all those things were intricate into getting to popular radio, to pop music. All those that little quirky stuff that everybody was like, oh, they so corny, they so corny. Yeah. They're the ones that cracked the glass and made it all right to somebody to listen to something else like Nas or Jay-Z or Tupac and all that other stuff. So that's why I always pay homage to them. Yo, they might have not been the best lyricists in the whole entire world, but they served their purpose. Everybody has a purpose on this earth, and they served their purpose. And whether people want to believe it or not, people like MC Hammer, Vanilla Ice, all the people that you just named, cracked glass for people that really wanted to come through and let hip-hop shine through. And if hip-hop is really what it is, then it should be all-encompassing. It shouldn't be just one type of hip-hop. You know, if you listen to this kind, you can't listen to this kind, or you can't listen to this person, you can't listen to that person. It's hip hop.
All right, so keep it right there. We're gonna go to a break.
All right,
and we're gonna come right back. It's 845 The Mix Show. We got JEESSICA in the house.
The
spitting that game, you know,
grown people perspective.
We got some fire music. Let's
go.
Get into the set.
Hi, I'm Casey.
And I'm Siobhan.
We're from the Kingston YMCA Farm Project.
Every Thursday, we have a farm stand in the lobby of the Y from 3:30 to 6.
We have super fresh, organically grown fruits and vegetables.
We accept FMNP checks and SNAP.
To learn more, like us on Facebook or go to KingstonYMCAFarmProject.org.
Hi, I'm Omari Washington from Wild Earth. We're based in High Falls, and it's our mission to help you and your family feel comfortable in nature. This fall, we have a few different programs for youth. Kids ages 4 to 18 can meet 3 times during the fall to play games, sing songs, practice wilderness skills, and build self-awareness and confidence within their group. We also have leadership programs for teens that meet monthly throughout the whole school year. And for adults and families, we have exciting workshops each month, including build your own canoe, make your own bow drill friction fire kit, and using the whole deer, which will show you how to make different crafts from each part of the animal. We hope you'll join us out in the wild. Sign up by September 1st for discounted registration. Financial aid is also available. No child will be turned away. Check out these programs and others under the Programs tab on our website, wildearth.org.
Hey, it's me, Callie Jane. Rise Up Kingston is a grassroots organization led by those experiencing racism, classism, and gender oppression on a daily basis. We organize to win with our collective power, a Kingston economy that meets all of our social and environmental needs. We envision a community where we are safe, where our shared social and environmental needs are met, and where we have the power, dignity, and self-determination to decide how. There's lots of ways to get involved. Follow us on Facebook or Instagram for more information.
Radio Kingston.
Many voices.
Many voices.
Many voices.
One community.
Hi, I'm Carmel Holt. Join me each Sunday night at 10 for Sheroes Radio, a 2-hour spotlight on some of the most influential, exciting, and groundbreaking women in music. From past to present, from near and far, Sheroes Radio. Music is our superpower.
10 to midnight, Sunday nights on Radio Kingston, AM 1490, FM 1079, and anytime at radiokingston.org.
talking, but they never living. No niggas bout it that really be with it. No niggas bout it that really gon' get it. Niggas ain't bout it that never could get it. How you gon' talk it, but you never live it? How you gon' talk it, but you never live? How you gon' talk it, but talk it. Pull up, yo, back out, yo. Hitting little mama, pull a truck out, yo. Just got paid, but they cash out, yo. Just got paid, but they act out, yo. Pull up, yo, back out, yo. Hitting little mama, pull a truck out, yo. Just got paid, but they cash out, yo. This a young nigga, but they act out, yo. Pull up, yo, back out, yo. Cash out, yo. Act out, yo. Pull up, yo, back out, yo. Back out, yo. Act out, yo. Cash out, yo. If it was easy, we would all do it. I ain't quitting, man, y'all can do it. Watch from afar, learn what not to do. Don't get mad when I do the impossible. It'll change how you look at it. When knocked down, I went back at it. Taking losses like I good at it. I learned from it, that's a good habit. Forever humble, but ain't going backwards. Through the struggle, man, I keep it backward. Light it up at the 4th of July. Showing love, I was born in July. Think I'm soft, man, I'm just being nice. Hell, it's all side, leave with your wife. Send a backhand, look in your eyes. Really bad, it ain't gotta think twice. Pull up, yo, back out, yo. Hitting little mama, pull a truck out, yo. Just got paid, but they cash out, yo. Just got paid, but they act out, yo. Pull up, yo, back out, yo. Hitting little mama, pull a truck out, yo. Just got paid, but they cash out, yo. This a young nigga, but they act out, yo. Pull up, yo, back out, yo. Cash out, yo. Act out, yo. Pull up, yo. Back out, yo. Back out, yo. Act out, yo. Cash out, yo.
You know what free is? What's free? Free is when nobody else can tell us what to be. Free is when the TV ain't controlling what we see. Told my I need you. Through all the fame, you know I stay true. Pray my stay free. Made a few mistakes, but this ain't where I wanna be. Before I'm judged by 12, put a 12 on my feet. Told my I need you. Stay up, I know these times ain't true. Real life, what's
Since
free?
the lad I was cunning, just got a pad out in London. I keep stacking my money, I need a ladder by summer. 8K shots, ducking straight shots. Been a top dog, that's before the K dots. Cracking in 06, immaculate showmanship. Talking like you Mitch, disastrous on the strip. Holding on your bitch, could've never sold you a brick. With them people, you never been on the list. Mona Lisa to me ain't nothing but a bitch. Hanging pictures like swinging from his dick. We so different, you thought these didn't exist. The megalodon never seen on his wrist. I'm from the south where they never make it this rich. God is the greatest, but Satan been on his shit. Walking the pavement, I pray I'm illuminated. Over a decade and never nobody's favorite. Pot and kilo go hand in hand like we gamble and huff. My amigo, 1,000,000 grams when we count them and up. You was dead broke, I let you hold it back. You paid for it, but I fucked around and stole the track. Screaming gang, gang, now you wanna rap. Racketeering charges, caught them on the tap. Looking for a bond, lawyers want a tax. Purple hair got them on your back.
What's free? Free is when nobody else can tell us what to be. Free is when the TV ain't controlling what we see. Told my I need you. Through all the fame, you know I stay true. Pray my stay free. Made a few mistakes, but this ain't where I wanna be. Before I'm judged by 12, put a 12 on my feet. Told my I need you. Stay up, I know these times ain't true. Real life, what's free? Fed investigations, heard they plotting like I trapped. 20 million cash, they know I got that off a rap. Maybe it's the Michael Rubens or the Robert Crafts. Or the billionaire from Marcy in the way they got my back. See how I prevailed and now they try to knock me back. Lock me in the cell for all them nights and I won't snap. 250 a show and they still think I'm selling crack. When you bring my name up to the judge, you tell them facts. Tell them how we funding all these kids to go to college. Tell them how we ceasing all these wars, stopping violence. Trying to fix the system in the way that they designed it. I think they want me silenced. Oh, say you can see, I don't feel like I'm free. Locked down in my cell, shackled from ankle to feet. Judge banging that gavel, turned me to slave from a king. Another day in the bing, I gotta hang from a string. Just for popping a willie, my people march to the city. From a cell to a chopper, view from the top of the city. You can tell how we rockin' soon as I pop it. We litty poppin' like Bad Boy in 94. Big Poppin' and Diddy and counting me out. Like my account ain't busy, that's 5,000,020. Sit up and count till I'm dizzy. Phantom 500,000, 100 round and it's dizzy. Is we beefing and rapping, Travel with Drizzy like what's free? Free is when nobody else can tell us what to be. Free is when the TV ain't controlling what we see. Told my I need you. Through all the fame, you know I stay true. Pray my stay free. Made a few mistakes, but this ain't where I wanna be. Before I'm judged by 12, put a 12 on my feet. Told my I need you. Stay up, I know these times ain't true. Real life was free.
In the land of the free where the blacks enslaved. 3/5 of a man, I believe's the phrase. I'm 50% of Duce and it's debt free, yeah. 100% of Ace of Spade, worth half a beat. Rock Nation, half of that, that's my piece. 100% of title to bust it up with my G's. Smokes my won't ever work together. You run a checker, but they never give you leverage. No red hat, don't Michael and Prince me and yay. They separate you when you got Michael and Prince's DNA. I ain't one of these house you bought. My house like a resort. My house bigger than yours. My spot. Come on, man. My route better, of course. We started without food in our mouth. They gave us pork and pig intestines. You discarded that we ingested. We made the project a wave. You came back, reinvested and gentrified it. Sense of pride, now how that's free. When the people stole the soul and hit with 360s. I ain't got a billion streams, got $1 billion. Inflating numbers like we po be happy about this. We was praising Billboard, but we were young. Now I look at Billboard like it's you dumb. To this day, Grandma afraid what I might say. They gonna have to kill me, Grandmama, I'm not their slave. Check out the bazaar, rapping style used by me. The HOV, look at my hair free, carefree. Ain't near free, enjoy your change. What's your employer name with the hairpiece? I survived the hood, can't no shaitan rob me. My account's so good, I'm practically living tax-free. Factory, that's me. Sold drugs, got away, scot-free. That's a CCE, copy. Guilt-free, still me, and expect me to not feel away. To this day, you would say, y'all kill me. Sucker-free, no shucking me. I don't jive turkey. Say happy Thanksgiving, sound like a murder to me. Smoke-free, all of y'all calling out toll-free. Label rob you for millions, yet you wanna put a hole in me. Sugar-free, seasoned but I'm salt-free. You lay a hand on hold my shooter, shoot for free. I promise World War III. Send an order through a hands-free. Kill you in 24 hours or shorter, you can't ignore the hand speed. On guard, it's off the head, this improv, but it's no comedy. Sign I fail, hell nah.
We back live, y'all. How I look on the radio, my peeps.
We back.
Hey.
845 The Mix Show. DJ Duya, Jalen Nay,
What's going on?
McNabb in the building.
What up? Don't start no more stuff.
He'll start no more.
Don't start no more junk. Don't start nothing.
She's used to like a peaceful show. She comes on here, she's all hyped. She's like, "What's going on, everybody? JEESSICA's in the building."
Y'all trying to make me come back from where I used to be. I be rapping like DMX. Y'all don't want none of this.
Yeah, so
you don't want none of this.
Make me take the cane to
you.
you.
What was your first concert? What was the first concert you went to?
A concert?
Yeah. What was your first concert?
First of all, I don't go to too many concerts because I don't really like people like that.
Stop it.
No, I love people, but it's too many people for me. I got anxiety issues. But you know, the very, very, very first concert I ever went to in my whole entire life was at the Dutchess County Fair, and I seen the Jets.
Wow.
Remember the Jets? They was
hair band?
They was like the Puerto Rican Jackson 5.
Yes.
I got a crush on you.
They was like in the Menudo class with them boys?
Yeah, like the whole family. They was like the Barge.
Oh.
Remember the Jets?
Oh, no, I
don't
know them.
Yeah.
I just know the magazine.
No, not a Jet magazine.
To turn to that one page.
No.
With the
it was a group.
That was a group.
I mean,
I always thought it was one female singing.
No, it was like 18 of them.
Wow.
Yo,
and
they was
all
like
sounded like one.
Yeah, they played instruments too, or?
Yeah, they played instruments. They danced. They did their choreography. They was Samoan, and
they were the Great Value Jackson 5. They was the Great Value Jackson 5.
Yo, I'm trying to tell you, they did their thing for me. You go into the late 80s and type in Jets.
Yes, I know.
You got to see. You don't watch Unsung?
Yeah, no, I watched Unsung.
They was on Unsung.
Really?
Yeah,
I missed that one.
Yo, man, you gotta get down with the Jets.
But
I went to see them.
I don't really got cable like that no more.
Well, you know,
if you don't stop,
well, you can see them on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm watching a lot of YouTube.
And then I think I didn't go to very many concerts because, like I said, I couldn't take all those people. I saw the Roots in South Carolina at the Hard Rock Cafe. Now that was nice. That was a nice,
I
intimate.
thought you was gonna say at the Chitlin Truck. My bad.
No, not at the Chitlin Truck. We wasn't at the Chitlin Truck, but we did meet up afterwards. But they didn't eat pork, so we had to eat beef sandwiches. But I saw them, and then I tell people all the time, but he wasn't the only person, but he was the headliner. I saw R. Kelly at the Continental Arena.
Robert.
In Jersey, right?
In Jersey, before they tore that down where the Nets used to play ball.
They tore
but
it down?
yeah, that's gone
I didn't know that.
and they moved into Brooklyn.
I know they moved to Brooklyn.
Yeah,
but
they
kept that.
I don't know.
They kept that
it's
building.
jacked out there. It may be still there. But what I did see at that concert was I saw before they even blew up or had any records. I saw Kelly Price. I saw Deborah Cox. I saw 112.
Wait,
112
Aaliyah?
was the
Did
shit.
you see Aaliyah?
No, Aaliyah wasn't there.
Okay.
She might have been backstage, but I didn't know then. But I mean, I saw 112, Kelly Price, and Deborah Cox before they even had like any type of music out for real.
All the young kids are like, "What is a Deborah Cox?"
Yo, Deborah.
What is that? Who is she?
You better know Deborah Cox.
Nah, because they don't. I'm trying to tell you. This is why we're here.
She's from Canada, and Deborah Cox is the closest thing to blow like Whitney. Like for the Whitney Houston movie that they played up. Listen to me, what I'm telling you. I said the closest. I didn't say she was Whitney.
Okay.
But when they did the Lifetime movie of Whitney Houston on Lifetime, Deborah Cox actually sang the soundtrack for Whitney Houston, and a lot of people thought they was playing Whitney Houston tracks.
Ooh. Bars.
Deborah Cox can blow. Deborah Cox can blow.
I can't even go against that.
She could blow. I'm telling you that right now.
I'm not arguing. I'm just saying they have no idea who you're talking about.
Well, she's a Canadian artist.
Wonderful.
That had songs here. She had a song
need to catch some vibes from JEESSICA because she's putting you on to the culture.
She had a song with RL from the group Next, that We Can't Be Friends.
Was fire.
She had the fire song, Nobody's Supposed to Be Here. That was her biggest hit.
Nobody's supposed to be
She killed that. Oh my goodness. She sang that live, and she had on a black patent leather cat suit. And my date that I went to the show with was so mad because I was trying to get on the stage. And she was like, I paid for these tickets and you trying to bust up on Deborah Cox? I was like, it's Deborah Cox.
She said it's a shiny cat suit. I am trying to see what it feels like.
I'm trying to touch. I'm trying
to touch it. Damn.
I was trying to give out roses and stuff. I was like, I see you every day.
Yo, this show has turned into a comedy show tonight.
I'll see you back in Kingston, man. We
Put her in the building.
I ain't riding you back. I was like, that's cool. I got peeps in Jersey. What? Auntie, come get me. I'm at Continental Arena.
She was trying to bag Deborah Cox.
I was.
She was like, hey, you want to come back to the Trump with me? I got a nice little villa upstairs.
I was trying to get her before she
moved. You can see the Atlantic Ocean.
You know what I'm trying to say. I was like, we can ride out, Deborah. I'll take you down the Turnpike. I got peeps all over the place.
She said, you want to get a sailboat with me in the morning?
Word.
I was about to try to. What about you, Jalen? What was the first
Man,
concert?
I'm embarrassed, man. Stop. Yeah, I remember. Who doesn't remember?
Come on, I said I went to see the Jets first.
New Kids on the Block.
Oh, I wanted to see them though.
Facts. My dad took me up to SPAC. I forget who the hell we even went up there with. Maybe my cousin Jade and Joey Zanuck. Shout out to them. They up on the hill, crazy as ever. But I think my dad took us up there with them, and we went to SPAC. And back when I was a kid, that was a long ride. I just remember being in forever, and I was like, you don't even know where we went to. We went far away, and we saw New Kids on the Block way far away.
Funny because Poughkeepsie was like a far.
Yes, and to go, imagine going to Saratoga when you're like 9.
Oh my goodness.
I came back to 4th grade like with a new lunchbox and like a new shirt
you
from
was
the
a
show.
Star.
Yo,
you was a star.
Nah, because I was telling Duya back in the day, like me and my girls, we used to like listen to Boys to Men, and we used to pretend to ice skate with slippery socks on. So shout out to Tindora Smith and Tanisha Smith.
Come on,
because I spent my whole years of my life there and back and forth with Tanisha.
There's no way in the world I don't know you. Willis is my uncle.
Of course you know me then. That's
Willis
how
is my uncle.
Yeah, Willis is married to Tindora. I don't know how we got on this conversation. Y'all better tune in now.
That's my uncle.
right?
What you
Uncle
talking about?
Willis,
Hey,
right?
what you talking about, Willis?
I can talk about him.
Yeah.
What you talking about, Willis? Arnold.
Exactly. But no, we used to like listen to different songs and shit. So we used to try to do the dance because they would always have the dance,
That's
the
right,
New Kids
Ty.
on the Block. So me and Kristen and Alicia and Tanisha would all try to do the little dances, and we would ice skate to the songs and shit.
I remember that.
And we would come back though. I had a shirt, and I was like lit.
See, it was so many of them. I probably thought you was one of them. I probably know you for a real long time,
That's a whole
Jess.
fact, because I used to go in there.
'Cause you look
and
just like
she used
them.
to have oatmeal cream pies and
Word,
stuff.
yep.
And I used to make toast with margarine all the
Was
time.
you hanging
like
out
my
with them
favorite.
when they lived downtown on 2nd Avenue?
I hung out with them their entire life. Yes.
Oh, that was my sister Sandy that lived downstairs from her on
Sandy
2nd
and
Avenue.
Cindy.
That were my sisters.
Yes.
Come on. We know everybody.
We all family here.
Tyrone,
Jesus.
yo, Tyrone just chimed in talking about Jess preach because I tear up Deborah Cox.
Yo, you're a whole check for that. Where are you
That
coming out of left
Harambe,
field?
you know, baby, Harambe forever.
All right, I'm gonna see if I could book her for the next one for you. Make sure you shout me out with that pop when I get home.
I got one more throwback too. You know,
I
who
got a
see?
booking for Deborah Cox out there. If anybody wants to get a consultation fee, you can hit me up, DJJLene83.com. Shameless plug for Bobby Good.
Look, right quick for one more concert thing. You know, out where the Mid Hudson Buffet is,
Yeah.
that used to be clubs and stuff out there. There used to
Yes.
be an IHOP that sit right there.
Fun
where
Way.
Popeyes is,
Fun
right?
Way.
Yeah, there used to be like a little
Fun
club
Way.
back in there. And you know who I saw out there? Stevie B. Google him.
Stevie B.
Stevie B. He was like
I
a
feel like I
one-hit wonder in the 80s. Google him. We saw him in Kingston. We waited like 4 hours for him to show up
Give me
to
a little
sing
note from
one
Stevie
song.
B. Give me something from Stevie
Oh my
B.
goodness. What was the stupid song he sang? I don't even remember all of it. See? But it
you
was
need
him.
to re-Google Stevie
Come
B.
on, you know my brain cells. I'm a 70s kid. Quit your fooling around. YouTube him. Google Stevie B. He
Wait
had
a
like
minute.
one song.
Stevie B. I just pulled him up, and he looks just like my man from So Glow.
Right?
He looks
What
just
hair?
Like So Glow.
Don't he look
My
like he
man
stepped
So-
out of Coming to America?
Oh, wow.
Oh, So Glow, man. I wish y'all could see it out here, man.
We love you.
The Postman song. It's the Postman
B.
song. He got the Postman song up there?
How
I
does it
think that's
go?
what Ronell said. The
Because I
Postman
love you.
song.
He's got because
Yep.
I'm a Diamond Girl.
Yep.
Wait a minute, that's the Diamond Girl song I know.
I don't. Probably not, unless you put like
she
40
said
plus.
probably not. Stevie B was independent back then.
Yeah,
he
Stevie
wasn't
B
coming
was-
out of
I could
nowhere.
tell
Oh
with- I
yeah.
could tell with
Ronell
Stevie
said
B.
because I
Stevie B
love
was with
you.
Al B. Shore and all these
Yep.
boys, man. Christopher Williams. I
Yep.
can tell these pretty boys.
Yeah, light skin was in back then.
Yeah, see, Bobby Brown had to come usher that out. Once Bobby came, them boys stepped to the side.
Yeah, Bobby Brown came in and he said, "For the dark skinned brothers."
The whole fact.
And there
It's
went
my
Deborah Cox.
prerogative.
Whitney came in with Bobby, kicked out Deborah Cox, and Stevie B was to the curb.
As soon as
Great
Nino
value,
stabbed
Deborah
that man
Cox.
with that-
Get out of here.
With that knife in that movie, the light skin era was over. It was a whole dark skin.
Oh,
era.
Ronell, you crazy.
This is ridiculous. If you're watching on the
A
Mevo,
whole dark skin era.
I forgot we
Michael
was even
Jordan
on
came
that.
dunking.
Word.
Who was?
Word, dark skinned brother.
man.
Chris Brock came in. You know, they brought dark skinned brothers back. Leon from the Five
Never went
Heartbeats.
nowhere.
I didn't know dark skin
You know,
was
the
out.
crazy thing is, I was light skinned before, and then I got darker. Bro.
Oh well, you know that happens like on a daily basis in the summertime with me.
Yeah, so
I went to my Kingston Kids Fest. I was light skinned when I got there. When I left, I was dark skinned. I tried to tell them to put the sunblock on the kids.
You're crazy in here.
this dude's pictures is the illest, man.
I'm trying to tell you, and that's not no Jerry curl.
Nah.
That's his real hair.
Nah, that's his real hair.
Yep.
Man. He got an S curl in a couple.
I'm
of
trying to
them,
tell you, a C curl, an elemental P.
He got a little Jermaine Jackson in him.
With the T in the front, right? Woo.
Yeah, I see him.
Y'all check him out.
Yes, check out Stevie B, man. Not J, B.
Stevie B.
Oh my goodness.
He had like 3 songs.
I've been trying to think who was the first concert that I went to. I want to say that it was Prince.
Oh,
but
it's
I was
so many that I
young,
missed.
So young that I don't really remember. The first one that I really remember was DMX. And that was.
Did you see him here? Or
DMX,
you
was
saw
that
him
the one
someplace
at
big?
Times Union Center?
Well, yeah, the Auburn Pepsi Arena.
Where they kept the lights on?
Pepsi Arena.
Oh.
Yo, there was one where they kept the lights on tight. I was so mad.
Wow.
Nah, it was lit.
Yo, I was so
Ooh.
mad when they did that.
I know y'all saw hip hop, but you know who else I saw too in concert when you said Pepsi Arena? I saw Patti LaBelle there twice.
Ooh.
When I
Yes, it
tell
was the
you,
Pepsi Arena still.
that's like a religious experience seeing her.
Yeah.
3,000
LaBelle, I'm
people.
sure.
Oh my goodness! And
I'm sure.
the one show she had Will Downing with her. Oh my goodness!
My father had me out here looking for these damn patty pies last year.
Oh, them patty pies is the truth. You be addicted
man,
like
that, man. Nah, man,
they ain't better than my daddy's.
That's what I'm trying to say.
They ain't better than my daddy pies.
Grandma.
Hey, you crazy? You crazy? But if I had to eat, but this Patty's pie was the first pie that I ate out of a store.
That was all right.
Besides Kennedy chicken.
Okay.
They sweet potato pies is all right.
Yeah.
They sweet potato pies is all right. They tried to kill me with a chicken bone. I don't mess with their chicken too much no more, but I still eat the sweet potato pie.
Can we talk about this thing that's going on?
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, because I haven't tried it yet. Have you tried it?
Tried what?
What, the Chick-fil-A?
We talk about this Popeyes
Man,
Chick-fil-A
please.
battle.
And I wish
Listen, let
I
me tell you
tried it.
something. I ain't got no time for that.
I
Number
wish.
one, and it's not that serious about a chicken sandwich. And I don't see why it's again a debate, because why can't you like a chicken sandwich
Because
from
that's a
Popeyes?
marketing scheme.
And
I
exactly.
feel like it's the illest marketing scheme of the year.
Of course it is.
About that. It was pretty ill.
Of course it is. But I'm always gonna shout out Chick-fil-A for their nuggets, because you can't.
My daughter said she
you can't
wasn't
beat
even
'em.
trying it. She goes, Popeyes don't make chicken sandwiches. She's not wrong.
They do now.
That's exactly what I said. I
Burger
said,
King
well, they
make
do now.
tacos?
Do you want to try one? She goes,
Burger
why?
King making tacos and hot dogs.
They're disgusting too.
They are nasty.
They are gross.
Hot dogs are salty.
Don't waste your dollar.
I ain't going to.
I didn't even try the taco.
My son
Don't
bust
waste
them
your
tacos
dollar.
down for $1.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, my son bust them
Well, they
down.
kids.
What, the
Kids don't
tacos?
know.
Yeah, he bust them down.
They're gross. They taste like burnt
Licked his
taquitos.
fingers and everything.
Ronell shower me with your love. He's
Ugh,
crazy.
nasty.
Tyrone said the overweight lover, Heavy D.
Oh, come on. Though.
Heavy
Legend,
D,
legend,
come on.
Legend.
Money earning Mount Vernon.
I was
Sure,
watching
Paul
this
is about to
podcast
hear
that
a
was
whole
talking about
playlist
that.
tonight. Shout out to Paula. Get your earphones on, because your man's about to play some old school shit
He's
tonight.
finna play some BBO or something, man.
Yep.
He knows.
He about to do it.
He's feeling good too.
Do
Had
it,
his
do it.
Harambe event. He's ready.
Man,
You know
the victory. You guys deserve a victory lap for that, though, man. For real, man.
Everybody deserved. That was a real collaborative effort. I mean, Pops, it was his vision, and he had a team and a squad behind him that helped that vision come true. I mean, and it was just everybody, every little bit, every big help, everything just came together, and the people just made it incredible. Like, I really feel like I'm still like riding a high from it. I feel like it was a changing event in Kingston, like a shift happened in Kingston, and let people know that we are not here to cause trouble. We've been here. We want to be a part of the community. We want to be inclusive. We want to make things better. Also, stop trying to label us for just a few, because every race has good, bad, and indifferent. But it just seemed like they just focus on the bad in us, the worst of the worst and the worst, and there's so much more good than bad out there. So we just going to keep focusing on the good, and we're going to make them know.
That's a whole fact.
And that's just it. And we all inclusive. Everybody could come. Come
loved
check
it,
us.
Man. It was amazing, man. It was, like I said, I didn't even think something like that could happen in Kingston for us, to be honest with you.
Listen, I told you that was like the President Barack Obama being president in Kingston.
Yes.
That was the liken to the event. That's the comparison of what really happened. That what really went down, and all the love and all the support and all the people. I know I just keep saying that, but that's what sticks out with me the most, is the community and just seeing people embracing. And that's why I said in the beginning of when I first got up on the stage, I was like, if you don't know anybody here, introduce yourself to somebody. Talk to your neighbor. And you know what I love doing too? I like when I had to take it to church. Turn to your neighbor and say, everybody gonna give just 10% to help her with her car. Turn to your neighbor and say.
Yo, you had me dying the whole thing. Everybody was loving that stuff, though. I was dying, man.
Oh,
Dying
man.
all night she did.
We just we just have to keep it going. We can't let the ball drop. No. We got to keep the momentum going. Keep that love going every single day, not just for the festival. It was so beautiful going on there,
really was, man.
But take it and keep it going. Keep talking to your neighbors. Keep talking and reaching out to each other. Keep helping each other so that we can build up this community together and everybody be together and be involved. And that's what Harambe represents, people together, coming together, all cultures together. And I'm going to tell you, the next person that see me with a Harambe shirt on and ask me about a gorilla, I'm going to lose my sense of justice for just 1 second. But I'm going to come back.
You should.
Okay?
You should.
So, yeah the gorilla was named after that, but stop asking me dumb questions.
Come on, man. That's disrespect.
It is. And they take my kindness for weakness, and I told you they be fooled by this king.
Flex on them.
Person that
they don't
flex on them. Sis.
Talks about some gorilla on her shirt. We're gonna tag you. And
I'm telling you right now, and I don't like to pull these guns out, but they are registered weapons. And if you wasn't at the show, you know I got a get out of jail free card. Please don't make me use it on you.
I posted the meme today.
That's another big thing, man. I mean, I saw 2 people of color in high-ranking positions.
That's what I'm saying.
Stage.
That's what I'm saying.
And I mean, shout out to, of course, Juan Figueroa.
Of course.
I grew up actually. Juan Figueroa was my father's partner.
Okay.
State trooper. So
all right.
I've known him like pretty much my whole adolescent life. And then I just got to meet Antonio Delgado. I met his wife at the Diversity in Film event we did before. So it's great, man, that we got these people in our corner, and that's really like they came out. You know,
yeah,
they didn't have to come.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did have to come. Yes, they did. Did you hear what I told them? I said, you do what we say or we'll vote you out and find somebody who will, even though I love you.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm trying to tell people. It's the power. It's the power of the people. We hold the power. We hold the power. We just have to use it properly and use it for good. And Sunday was a great showing of what we can accomplish. Now, we could accomplish that and have a good time, but we could also get together and accomplish a lot of serious stuff and get stuff on track in this town and in this county and in this state that needs to be rectified.
So let's talk about, we got, my son plays on the Kings City basketball team, and we go and travel. You saw us out in Poughkeepsie.
Yep.
And Shonda's actually going to be doing a back-to-school giveaway down at Block Park this Saturday.
Okay.
So I want everybody to come through.
What time is that?
I think that's going to be going on at 1 o'clock. I think she started.
Okay.
I'm going to be DJing a little bit.
All right.
So we're going to have a good time.
Well, how come you ain't call me?
I'm just getting.
Oh, now you telling me now?
No, I'm just getting the call today.
Okay.
He does that all the time.
I wasn't going to do it, and then I got to do it.
Didn't even know myself. Can't wait to see you all Friday, Saturday at Block Park. Block Park?
Yeah, Block
Saturday?
Park. Yep.
Saturday, Block Park.
Giving out backpacks, school supplies, all that type of good stuff.
Wonderful. 845 The Mix Show will definitely be in the building for that one.
We'll be here.
I told my sister, I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to go over there. I'm going to stay there till about 11:15 or so. I'll be right back. Sorry, sister.
Hey, listen, when you come over here with us, you have a good time.
I didn't know.
You listen to some good music.
I know, but I didn't know, and now I know. And I'm so glad that I got to come up in here and get even more familiar with y'all. Because Ronell was telling me, he told me your government name, and I was like, I don't know. Maybe. I said, I see him all the time, but I don't. I'm so awful with names. Yeah. But I recognize you. I give you love every time.
Of course, man. I come. Some people I seek them out. If I see them in the crowd, some people I'll be like, man.
Keep it moving.
People I'll seek them out. No, I don't even do that. I just look at you in your face and like, man,
I'm busy.
Yeah, I got stuff going on. But other people that I got mad love for.
Man.
And I see you out and you just do your thing, man. I love it.
I just love doing it, and I love that Tyrone trusted me with that because that was a big event. Woo. That was a big thing, and
you really held it down.
I feel blessed that he trusted me to be able to run that stage for him. And Harambe, I can't give enough shout outs for them. I told him I'm all in. I'm woke forever. Can't stop, won't stop. I'm woke. Okay, look at my eyes. I'm woke. I can't even sleep no more. People, I can't sleep.
She's
no
on
more.
med vitamins. She said, "Stop playing." That's why you don't sleep. Now you need a melatonin.
Yeah, I do. I got that too. Got that too.
Look, I'm done with
We ain't playing no games. That's right, Pops. We ain't playing no games.
So what's the deal for the next one? I mean,
the deal for the next one is, the planning goes in already. So I'm telling you, I think, for as great as it was, we could always get better. I've already talked to probably 2 or 3 different food vendors that was sad that they wasn't down there. So it's going to be more vendors. It's going to
get bigger and bigger and
It's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And that's what it should be.
Yeah.
I said, remember back in the day when they used to do the festivals for 3 days? Mm-hmm. When Gallo was in office?
Yep.
Why did that stop? Why did that stop, though? Like, that's important for the community at that point. When we were growing up, those are memories I'll never forget.
Exactly.
You could put a bounce house up for half a day, or you can have a 3-day event where you make it and you actually get the proprietors of our community some money.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, same price. Like, let's shut downtown down. You guys are already shutting everything else down and charging for parking. And can we get some events to be charged for?
Exactly.
I don't know, just
we getting back there. We getting back to it.
We're getting back to it.
We getting back to it. We coming back full circle.
Let's do some events.
We got to start somewhere. Go to City Hall.
Go to City Hall with somebody that don't also usually go to City Hall and get yourself informed. You could go link up with Liz and them from down the street from us here.
Yeah, because they were talking about the stuff with the sidewalks and stuff, and I saw that they have meetings at 6:30 on a certain day. Yep. How do you find out all that information? You have to look for it. You have to go.
Yep. Or you can hit us up now and we can give it to you.
There you go.
Because right now we're trying to make things as easy as possible, because in this world we're on the ethos of the digital craziness that's about to transpire with flying drones delivering FedEx. If you can't find an event to pull up to or an informational package, I can provide one for you.
We got you covered.
So, I mean, no, really, it's like you make a joke of it, but on some real, it's like, please, man, let's get involved. We're here for you. You guys want to come in? We have 3 empty chairs in the studio. So if you've got something that you want to say, you want to come and voice your opinion for your community, for your street, for maybe your apartment complex, you're not happy about something, or you are happy about something.
Exactly. We take good news, bad news, indifferent news. We just want to inform the public and inform the community about what's going on. And if you know something going on that we don't know what's going on, come in and tell us what's going on.
Let's do some remotes. Like, let's get out there. This is definitely a platform. We're playing the best hip hop and R&B you can get, even better than the Billboard charts, because really we're over here cultivating our own playlist. And shout out to Jimmy Buff for giving us the diversity to play what we want to play, as long as there's no swear words. So we're doing our best to curve that.
Yeah, it doesn't work all the time, though. I heard a couple slide through, but it's all right.
Yeah, but listen, if you're an independent artist, make sure you have 2 copies. One copy could be your edited copy with your no swear words, and one of them could be your gangster copy.
That they can play in the club.
And you can play it right with us.
There you go.
Next door.
I'm gonna try to come up with something for next week. I'm coming and you know, because
we would like you to join that.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now.
Join in, but you know,
because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not that off the top. Whatever I have is gonna be worked on and written. I'm not that off the top.
She said I'm coming in with my written.
I'm coming out with my lyrics.
Yo, she's coming in with her written. Yo,
that's what I do. That's what I do.
Welcome to the team.
When I do my comedy, that's off the dome. That's me. That's my natural state. I do that off the top. But for me to come in here and try to spit a couple bars, I got to be ready.
Yo, I'm ready for this. I'm going to set up a personal microphone for her to do it, standing up. Or in her chair with her cane, whatever the hell she wants to do. I'm gonna
spit it right from here, because me and Monique Tinsley, we're gonna do a show, and she gonna come in. You gonna watch. We got some chair choreography. Y'all don't know, for the people with the broke backs.
Man. Nice.
We do it in the chair.
This is great.
All right, so yo, I want to thank you for coming through, man. You really turned it up tonight for us. You
thank y'all for having me.
Yes.
You really held it down.
Refreshing energy, right?
Thank y'all for having me. Thank you.
She's great, man.
I love y'all. Thank you.
Anything you want to say, Jalen, before we sign out?
Yeah, just make sure everybody's linking up with us. We've got a couple of things coming up. 845 The Mix Show's got the Bars tournament coming up. If you want to sign up for that, we're starting to take submissions for that very soon. So there's a couple of people we have in mind right now. There's going to be a cash prize this year. You're going to get a show, and there's some big events coming up with that. We also want to make sure that you know that we are next door, and you can link up with us if you want to come over here on Radio Kingston during our talk segment. Or if you just want to be a loudmouth, you've got something to say, you can hit up DJ Duya's Facebook page.
I want you to go back to that cash prize thing. I missed that. What's the cash prize for what?
Yeah, cash prize. Oh, but you got to come off the top, see, because you're going to write a written. So that's not going to work for you.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold up. Cash prize? I could do things.
Oh, now you're going to do
it. And when cash is involved, I can make something.
She's like, I'm not going to take vitamins. I'm taking a leave that day.
On that. Oh, what?
I'm going to take a Midol. Got my caffeine in it, and I'm going to come in there lit and turn up.
I'm going to take a prenatal vitamin.
Yo, I'm done with you. I'm done with you. And then call me from the toilet because you're backed up for 5 days. The Bars tournament got too much fiber in it. Yo.
Y'all is wild. Y'all are wild.
Shoot, pregnant ladies, you already know. I'm just saying.
All right. We out of here.
Thank y'all, man, for having me.
Hi, I'm Troy Ellen Dixon from the A.J. Williams Myers African Roots Center. You're invited to the second program in our Real History series, Celebrity Activism, from Paul Robeson to Colin Kaepernick. On Friday, Robeson was a political force whose booming baritone and oratory skill made him an iconic figure of the 20th century. That's Celebrity Activism, from Paul Robeson to Colin Kaepernick. Friday, September 13th at 6 p.m. at the African Roots Center, 43 Gill Street in Kingston. Admission is free. For more information,